Module 9, use modular integrated undergraduate curriculum physiology. Dr. Sheen, CEO and founder, Sheikh Zayed Medical College Physiology Department, Medical Superfast Simplified Physiology. Video lecture notes, Guyton and Hall, 14 edition, chapter number 51, lecture number 17. Chapter page 6, 146. Learning objectives. Trace the visual pathway in list and describe the abnormalities of visual pathway and visual field. Explain the effect of removal of primary visual cortex. Trace the visual pathway. The visual pathway is the route that visual information takes from the eyes to the brain, where it is processed and interpreted. The visual nerve signals leave the retinas through the optic nerves at the optic chiasm. The optic nerve fibers from the nasal halves of the retinas cross to the opposite sides, where they join the fibers from the opposite temporal retinas to form the optic tracts. The fibers from each optic tract, geniculocal carine tract, then synapse in the dorsal lateral geniculate nucleus of the thalamus, and from there, geniculocal carine fibers pass by way of the optic radiation, fan out from the LGN, and carry visual information to the primary visual cortex. Fibers also pass to several older areas of the brain. Optic tracts, suprachiasmatic nucleus of the thalamus, control circadian rhythms that synchronize various physiologic changes of the body with night and day. Pretectal nuclei of the midbrain elicit reflex movements of the eyes to focus on objects of importance and to activate pupillary light reflex. Superior colliculus control rapid directional movements of the two eyes. Ventral lateral geniculate nucleus of the thalamus help control some of the body's behavioral functions. The visual pathways can be divided into an old system to the midbrain and base of the forebrain, and a new system for direct transmission of visual signals into the visual cortex in the occipital lobe. The new system is responsible for perception of almost all aspects of vision in humans. The dorsal lateral geniculate nucleus, lateral geniculate body, has two principal functions. One, to relay visual information from the optic tract to the visual cortex by way of optic radiation. Two, gate the transmission of signals to the visual cortex, that is, to control how much of the signal is allowed to pass to the cortex. The nucleus receives gating controls from two major sources: corticofigal fibers returning in a backward direction from the primary visual cortex to the lateral geniculate body, reticular areas of mesencephalon. Summary: the visual pathway starts with light detection in the retina, proceeds through the optic nerves, crosses at the optic chiasm, relays through the LGN, and finally reaches the visual cortex, where it is processed and interpreted. The brain integrates this visual information, enlists and describe the abnormalities of visual pathway and visual field. The visual pathway is the route that visual information takes from the retina in the eye to the primary visual cortex in the brain. Damage or abnormalities at different points along this pathway can result in specific visual fields defects. A list of common visual pathway abnormalities and their associated visual field defects. One, lesion of the optic nerve cause damage to the optic nerve, e.g., due to optic neuritis, trauma, or glaucoma. Visual field defect, monocular vision, loss, complete loss of vision in the affected eye. The entire visual field of the damaged eye is lost. Since the optic nerve only carries visual information from one eye, a lesion in the optic nerve before it reaches the optic chiasm will cause vision loss in that eye only. Two, lesion at the optic chiasm cause, most commonly caused by pituitary tumors, craniopharyngiomas that compress the optic chiasm. Visual field defect, bitemporal hemianopia, loss of the outer temporal end halves of the visual fields in both eyes. The optic chiasm is where the nasal fibers from both eyes cross over. Damage to optic chiasm affects the nasal retinal fibers, which carry information from the temporal visual fields of both eyes. This results in the loss of peripheral vision on both sides. 3. Lesion of the optic tract cause stroke, tumors, or trauma affecting the optic tract, the area after the optic chiasm. Visual field defect, contralateral homonymous hemianopia, loss of the same side of the visual field in both eyes, e.g., loss of the right visual field in both eyes if the left optic tract is damaged. The optic tract carries visual information from the opposite visual field of both eyes. A lesion in the left optic tract will result in a loss of the right visual field in both eyes and vice versa. 4. Lesion of the lateral geniculate nucleus LGN cause stroke, tumor, or trauma affecting the LGN of the thalamus. Visual field defect, contralateral homonymous hemianopia, same as optic tract damage. The LGN is a relay center in the thalamus for visual information coming from the optic tract. Damage results in the same visual field defect as a lesion of the optic tract. 5. Lesion of the primary visual cortex, occipital lobe, cause stroke, trauma, or tumor affecting the primary visual cortex. Visual field defect, contralateral homonymous hemianopia. Complete damage to the primary visual cortex on one side leads to loss of the opposite visual field in both eyes. In some cases, damage to the visual cortex may spare central vision, macula, resulting in peripheral vision loss with intact central vision. The primary visual cortex processes visual information from the opposite visual of both eye. Lesions typically result in homonymous hemianopia but may spare the macula because of dual blood supply from both the posterior cerebral and middle cerebral arteries. Explain. The effect of removal of primary visual cortex located in the occipital lobe of the brain is responsible for processing visual information received from the eyes. Damage to or removal of the primary visual cortex has profound effects on vision, as it is the first cortical area where visual information from the retina is organized and interpreted. Effect of removal of the primary visual cortex, V1. Cortical blindness refers to the loss of vision due to damage to the brain, particularly the visual cortex, rather than the eyes or optic nerves. Effects. If the entire primary visual cortex is removed bilaterally on both sides, the individual will experience complete blindness. Although the eyes and optic nerves remain functional, no visual information can be processed by the brain. In this condition, patients may retain normal pupillary reflexes to light because the pathway for these reflexes does not involve the visual cortex.